Wish I had something to set this on. Gonna have to get the guys out here to handle that. All right, plenty of kbps coming through. I thought I had the settings different. Awesome. Pretty stoked on that. Pretty stoked on that. Okay, we should be up and running and in the green. So we're going to, no, I don't like that song. No. No. I like Major Look, but no. No. Profanity there. That's a good one. All right. Gotta be selective with my tunes. Okay, so today, Trainer Thursday. How can I, the trainer, be more accountable to my clients? That's what we're talking about today. Because if you're working with a personal trainer and they are not getting you what you need to, giving you the tools that you need to succeed, you need to take a look at your trainer and your program and ask yourself if you're working with the right person. I have made plenty of mistakes, you know, in my time as a personal trainer, and only in the last few years have I really learned how to hone my skills, refine my skills, and really be meticulous about their application. Today is going to be one of those examples. I have a client, Ivy, who is working hard. She's completing her workouts every day, and I just want to make sure we're getting ready to finish up the first month for her with our online training program, and I want to make sure that she is being challenged to the level of ability that she is capable of. So part of my accountability is to go back and practice the routines that I put together for my clients, not sporadically, but periodically, to ensure that I'm providing the best tool for them to succeed with. And that's something I've learned to do over the years. When I have clients who aren't getting what they need from the program, is it their responsibility? Sometimes. Is it my responsibility? Sometimes. Is it both of our responsibilities? Sometimes. And that's where we need to come to a meeting or come to an agreement and go, hey, you know what, I'm not doing this part, and I'm going to go, hey, I'm not doing this part. And they're going to inspire me to do better on my part, and hopefully if I'm doing my job well, I'm going to inspire them to do better on their part. So today what we're doing is we're touching up on Ivy's workout. She works long hours, she sits at a desk most of her day. She works out pretty consistently and vigorously on the weekends, but because of her long hours during the week, we're just trying to keep her moving just enough so that the metabolic improvements that she really challenges her body to adapt to over the weekend maintain throughout her week. On top of that, one of the things we're trying to do with these short 10 to 15 minute workouts during the week is just create consistency. Because as we all know, consistency is key to success. And you know, if you're not hitting the weights, if you're not doing the things regularly that you should be doing, then you're not going to succeed. That's all there is to it. That's how life works. Okay, so the workout is pretty comfortable, especially for me. This is not exceptionally challenging, but I'm using a band that's got 20 pounds of resistance. It's the GoFit brand, and I'm using it because it closest replicates or duplicates the amount of resistance that I'm asking her to use with her Black Mountain Products resistance band kit. They're pretty similar. The Black Mountain band, the black one, should provide around 20 pounds of resistance. If it isn't, then I needed to bump that difficulty up for Ivy so that I'm continuing to challenge her and I'm being accountable to her. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna start with some rowing exercises first. Because she sits at her desk all day long, I want to make sure that her shoulders and her upper back are nice and healthy. So we're gonna hit 15 repetitions on the overhand grip. 4, 5 more, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna just switch to a neutral grip, palms facing each other. We're just gonna keep on working. We're gonna keep on going. Another 15. Okay, 15 repetitions isn't a whole lot at one time, but 15 repetitions on top of 15 repetitions on top of 15 repetitions is an adequate volume, and 15. And then last but not least, we're gonna go underhand. Okay? That way we train the muscles of the arms and the shoulders from multiple angles, multiple lines of action. Okay? The arms don't just work, the back doesn't just work, the muscles don't just work in one range of motion. So I like to select exercises that will really allow a wide variety of movement to happen at some of the big joints. Okay, from there we're going to go into some tricep press down. So I prefer not to hold on to the handles, I prefer to hold on to just the attachment point right here. Actually, let's hold on to the handle itself here. And we're going to get 15. 3. Now I really enjoy this, the tricep kickback, because it allows me to turn my core on in this position, especially as the band gets down here. I should be able to feel my core engage. 5 more. It's not going to scream at me and go, oh my God, what's happening? Why are you doing this to me? But it's going to talk to us. And we're looking for a cumulative effect. We're not looking for any one specific exercise in this whole routine to be devastatingly hard. The combination of exercises are going to build, build, and build. Okay, now Ivy does 10 on each side. I'm going to do 15. Actually, no, I'm just going to do the 10. I want to stick to the routine the way I designed it for her. If I do more and I'm like, oh, that's adequate, then we're going to throw off the constant, okay, the control. And we just want to move comfortably. I'm not trying to move quickly. As you notice, I'm able to keep a conversation going with all of you while we rock this. Okay, then we're going to bring out some single arm chest press. And now this one is not in her routine. It actually it's a decline, split stance decline chest press. I discovered that this exercise is too easy, the other exercise is too easy for her, so I'm going to actually switch it up to this one. And we're just going to get 10 reps on each side. Now all the exercises we're practicing right now are going to train the majority of the muscles in the body in the fashion that they need to be used. Okay? Most of my clients, I don't train them for anything specific, okay, other than life. Because as we all know, life can knock us down and kick us when we're down. And I find that the better prepared we are physically, the easier it is to be prepared mentally to take on those challenges when they get there. Okay, now we're going to get some crunches going. Now these crunches are probably going to look a little funny because I'm practicing more of a Jefferson curl technique than an actual crunch. So I'm really just rolling through my spine, flexing it, crunching it down, and letting the band do some of the work as I unwind the spine. And if I wanted to get real finicky about it, I could get into a nice RDL. But I really like the way this one works on my spine. Down. So we're going to step back, press, 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 press. Got to make sure, remind myself to look up. I can't remember if I had 10 reps total or 10 reps per side, so we're going to go 10 reps per side and then take a look at the program when we're finished, because that could be one of those other areas that maybe I'm not challenging her enough. 5 repetitions total or 5 repetitions on each side just isn't cutting it. Okay, that's one round. Okay, now we're going to go right back to the top because the idea is to condition her aerobic metabolism. Aerobic metabolism is where fat is used for energy with oxygen to power our workout. Okay, again, you're going to hear me say this a lot. This is cardio. This is going to burn fat. At the same time, we're going to promote a healthy movement in the body and get the body feeling good. I mean, how many of us feel good mentally when our body feels like crap when we move? And that's really what we're doing. During the week, we're trying to minimize the negative effects of her sitting at her desk all day. So by the time the weekend gets there, and she's ready to crush her workouts, she's not like, oh my God, I'm all stiff and I hurt and I'm uncomfortable. She's like, no, I feel good. Let's mess up some stuff this weekend. Okay, then I'll try some extensions. I think I'm forgetting something. And I'm just gonna make sure I back up far enough that I get a good squeeze through the triceps. I'm gonna really work on keeping my core tight, like I'm gonna take that punch in the stomach. Ladies, if you're looking to get rid of that chicken wing on the underside of the arm, this is one of the best exercises. Okay, and then we're gonna take one of the bands off. One of the handles off. Okay, and we're gonna get our wood chops. Okay, so one of the things I need to make sure that I'm conveying to Ivy is, hey, make sure you're stepping out far enough from your anchor point that the resistance is adequate. You know, I don't want you standing up here and looks like this. We're not doing anything. So I need to convey, hey, stand out so we've got an adequate amount of tension on the band. Nice. I love rotational exercises. They're the foundation of movement. Yeah, that feels good. I really enjoy this exercise particularly because I've done boxing before, I've studied martial arts, and there's nothing like throwing a good punch or a good kick and having it connect with your training pad or the heavy bag or an opponent. I've only had one of those, and I wouldn't say I really did a good job at working, you know, of putting up a good fight. I mean, I did put up a good fight, but I was very not prepared for it. Okay, crunches. Crunches, crunches, crunches. Let's walk my toes out here, line them up on the tile. The reason I really enjoy the band behind me is because at the top here, my lever arm, which is my body, is at its longest point. Longest point would be the correct terms. Okay, so the amount of force all the way up here is pulling me back. My abdominal muscles are designed to keep me from being pulled back. So even by just standing here, I'm getting good activity or decent activity in my core. Then I crunch, the band pulls me back up, teaches my core to turn on, stay turned on as I come up. Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna turn it around. We'll get our last movement here. I feel comfortable holding on to the bands that way. There we go. Okay, and that's our step and pull, step and pull. And the reason I enjoy this exercise, hits the triceps again, hits my core, hits my glutes, hits my legs. And we'll just call that 20 because I'm pretty sure that was, or maybe it wasn't. And that's it. But it's not like that workout was easy. Okay, so one of the things I do when I'm finished is test my heart rate. I have an app on one of my other phones that will allow me to test my heart rate. I have one on the phone that I'm using right now, but it's in use right now. So 130, 120. Okay? So that's pretty decent. That's me moving consistently. 137, 138. Okay, not bad. I topped off at 140, which is it's kind of high because I just did this routine once already for 2 rounds a moment ago. and I wanted to get it on video this time, but I wanted to go through the routine so that I felt comfortable about presentation. As you can see, it's just a simple resistance band. I think it costs like 15 bucks at most of your sporting goods stores. The GoFit brand, it's pretty good. The handles I think were 5 bucks a piece. The door anchor was $11. Okay, so we have, let's say it was $10. So we got $20, $30, $40. Yeah, $40. Probably $45 with tax. But this is such a versatile tool. It's so good. You can do so many different things with it. It's one of the pieces of equipment that I recommend to all of my clients who are working from home and want to get a workout in but can't afford to invest in a ton of equipment. Resistance bands, they're going to max out at some point, just like most other pieces of equipment do, but they're extremely versatile and they allow you to do a lot of different things with them. That's why I suggested Ivy spend 10 or 15 minutes, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, just moving herself, whether it's at the beginning of her day or at the end of her day, so that she feels good, so that we can develop that consistency and we can get the body conditioned and ready to really put in some work when Friday, Saturday, and Sunday gets here. And now that I know how her Monday through Thursday workouts feel, I can better relate to her and be more accountable to her so that I can provide the service that she is paying me for. Because she's paying me money to provide a program and be there to help coach her through any of the struggles that we might encounter. So if your trainer's not doing that for you, ask them why. If they are, please tell them thank you. If you're not already, I'm sure you have and are. And if you're not sure, talk to several different people. If you're working out at a gym right now and you see a trainer that you'd like to interact with, grab one of their clients. Say, hey, I've got some questions. How much, do you enjoy working with this person? How long have you been working with this person? Are you getting, moving towards your goals while working with this person? Some very basic, simple questions. And then ask the trainer. If you get good feedback, approach the trainer and say, hey, I'd like to get some of your time. How do I get some of your time? A good trainer will give you 30 minutes of their time. Okay? They'll say, hey, let's sit down and talk. Let's find out if I can even provide you any service before I decide to ask you for anything else. Okay? Money. Because if they can't provide you the service and they're asking you for money, that's not really a good match. And so do some research. Research your trainers. Look and see what their certifications are. Look and see if they've got a degree, how long they've been in the profession, what the clientele that they work with is like. Do they have a wide variety of clients? Do they have a specificity that they work with, a specific group they work with? And go from there. And then if you have questions, email me at strongmindcomplex@gmail.com or drop your comments in the section below. And I'll go through the comments or go through my emails and we'll chat. We'll find out if we can help you. Maybe I might know some people in your area that are good trainers that are going to take great care of you and provide the service that you deserve. Maybe I don't, and maybe I might find out. But until next time, everybody, thanks for hanging out today with Trainer Thursday. If you have any questions, like I said, drop them in the email, drop them in the comment section. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell so that you know when I go live, because I don't have a permanent schedule yet. I'm working on that, so thanks for your patience. And until next time, everybody, stay strong.